I'm Larry Tinsley. This is Sunday Morning Praise. Gotta welcome back the one and only Kirk Franklin. Welcome back to V103.
What's up, sir, man? It is such an honor to be back in your presence, man. I have been a fan of your legendary status in gospel music. And so, man, to know I had a chance to come see you again, man, it's just a great honor.
Well, we go back to While We Sing,
I know 30 years.
Yeah, has it been 30 years?
It's been 30 years. While We Sing turned 30 this past June.
Oh, man. And you got up out of your bed at 7 o'clock one morning to come down to see me when I was on another station across town.
Yeah. Not anything for you, King.
I appreciate it. But 2023 has been a horrendous year for Kirk Franklin. Father's Day podcast and CD. Man, how does it feel to still be at the top of the game in the business?
Well, I don't know. For me, it wasn't even an idea of position as much as it is to just trying to pursue, I guess, and just trying to pursue truth and trying to find my way through it, and that's why I wanted to kind of let the documentary be something that would help tell the story of what I was going through while doing this music.
Yeah.
So, it was a very interesting season in my life, painful season in my life, but we were able to get, I'm gonna say we were able to get through it, but because I'm still in it.
Yeah.
But it is the reality of my new existence.
Yeah. Now, I saw Father's Day, the documentary. I felt for you because I grew up without my father as well. How did it make you feel to meet him for the first time like that?
Just a myriad of emotions because, I wasn't looking for him. I thought that I had a father, and the father I had was not there. I was adopted, and I hated the man that I believed to be my father.
Yeah.
And so, as I wasn't in any space thinking that there was somebody else, and so, it is a very out of body experience, what I'm saying? It's very ethereal. And so I'm still trying to find my way through.
Yeah. Well, you're doing it beautifully. And what got me was, your father lived right down the street from the studio.
Well, he also lived in the neighborhood that I was raised in.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I didn't, because I was raised in Riverside. He's from Riverside. And so he had a son going to the elementary school right around the corner from his house.
Wow.
And didn't know. We didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah. His name is Rick Hubbard, right?
Rick Hubbard.
Yeah. And, what got me about the whole situation is your mother still denied the DNA test.
2 of them.
Yeah. That got me as well.
Yeah.
Man.
And she still continues to.
Yeah. How did the Father's Day documentary feed into the Father's Day, the CD?
Well, because, they were both happening at the same time. It was all happening together. It was this perfect storm of experiences that made them synonymous in their emotion and expression. And so it was my space creatively that I was in already. And so just by default, I was capturing what was happening in my life in real time. And so that's what was happening for me. And I wanted to do my best to try to capture it.
Yeah. How important was it for you to mend those relationships between you, your mother, and your father like that?
Well, it's not necessarily mending them because it wasn't a mending process as much as it was just capturing truth. I think that it was more about truth than it was trying to find this kumbaya moment. It's because life is not always that realistic. Life is not full of kumbaya moments. Life is full of a lot of messy experiences that are beautiful, painful journeys.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was trying to capture.
Did you write some of the songs on the Father's Day CD about what you were going through at that time?
Yeah, well, some of them were literal. Some of them were laced with the emotions. Like there's one song called Try Love. And the song says, and the lyrics of the song says, see, I admit I didn't know much about love, the way it was supposed to be. I was born into a world so cold. How could I forget the many dark days, the times I felt betrayed by the ones that were supposed to love me? It's the only kind of love I've known. So, but it's a happy boppy song, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a fast, fun feeling song, but these lyrics are very, they are very present in what my experiences were.
Well, we play that song on Sunday mornings here on my program.
But thank you.
Great song.
Thank you.
it is amazing how you got through that whole thing, because I could feel the pain that you were going through. Yeah.
And I'm still in different ways, and it's my new life experience. It's my new life journey.
Well, you say when you were growing up, you didn't experience love that much, but you write songs so beautifully about the love of Jesus. Explain that for me.
It's what I imagine. It's what I imagine it to be. I love him. So it is my musical expression of my love for him. Now, believing confidently that he loves me has always been work, but one of my spiritual mentors, Dr. Tony Evans, told me almost 30 years ago, he said, it's hard to know God's love as a father when you've never had one. And so that's been my journey.
Well, you've always been so transparent in your life, in your songs. What makes Kirk Franklin be that way, be that honest with his audience?
I don't know any other way to be.
Yeah.
It's just honestly who I am, and that's how I'm naturally wired. Like, that is naturally me.
Yeah.
In every aspect. I talk too much, and I heal as I reveal.
Yeah, because every time you come in, there's always a new revelation about Kirk Franklin. Every time you came in, we talked about porn. We talked about that. We talked about how you had, your money was low. And now you talk about this situation with your parents. Let's talk about how your relationship with that situation helped you raising your children now. We're going to talk about Carry On too.
Well, I think that, tragedy makes you better or bitter. And for me, it was very important for my children to not feel what I felt, to not experience the experiences that I felt. And so I overparented, I overbought, I overspent, just was trying to make sure that they never felt any of the hurt that I did as a kid.
Yeah.
And so, yes, I was that helicopter daddy, that was quick to run any boy away, that was, always worrying if I was doing enough, if I was doing a good enough job.
Yeah. Here's a tough question. How did it make you feel when your situation with Carry On became explosive across the country like that?
Oh, well, it was very embarrassing. It was very embarrassing, very hurtful that he would record that. I mean, he would record a conversation, especially when we hadn't talked in over 2 years. That was the first time talking in 2 years. And so, but at the same time, none of that takes away from the fact that he's my firstborn. He's my son and I love him. And, and I wanted him to know that I'm sorry for all the things that I've done in his life to hurt him. And I want him to win. I want my son to win, because if my son doesn't win, nothing else matters. Yeah.
My eyes welled up when I saw you two hugging and forgiving each other like that. Because you brought him in here one morning with you. Isaac Reed was with you as well. And I had a chance to meet him. But he's a nice guy. And just to see you mend your relationship like that meant a lot to me.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the CD for a minute. We got to get to the CD. Is there a special song on the CD other than Try Love that relates to your situation more closely?
Oh no, they all were written, and the only song that was written outside of this experience was All Things. It's because All Things was done right before I got the information.
Yeah.
Which is so crazy. And that was the beginning of the change and the trajectory of the album, changed the trajectory of everything I was working on.
Yeah.
And so that happened all at the same time. So, all of the music is reflective of my experience in some way.
Yeah, well, you do it well. Kirk, every time you come, you always leave my audience with a special word of encouragement. There might be someone listening who might be going through a very difficult time in their lives. Leave them with a word of encouragement from Kirk Franklin.
Well, what I would say to them is that you can't wait for the apology. You can't wait for things to get better for you to get up and finish what God started in your life. And so you've got to be able to get up and cross the finish line, even if you have to win wounded.
Yeah. You've written so many hits down through the years. You've given us so many words of encouragement and inspiration. Keep doing what you're doing. You're at the top, still in my book. Mm-hmm. You're still there. After all these years, we've known each other 30 long years.
30 years.
And I saw you grow, and you're still there. You're still there. And I'm still here.
Yes.
So we're still here together.
Thank you, King.
Kirk, tell everybody to go get the CD.
Oh man, listen, the new album, Father's Day, is available now. You stream it on all digital platforms, and I really hope that you really feel what was helping me. I hope that it can help you.
Kirk Franklin. Thank you for being my special guest on the People Station V103.
Thank you.